want you to start off by just picturing a seed. Now, a seed has all the potential in the world to grow up into a big, beautiful plant that may, even produce fruit or just, a beautiful flower. In order for that plant to grow into the big, mature plant that it can possibly be, it needs some things. It needs nutrients. It needs water. It needs sunlight. If it's lacking any of those things, then it's not going to grow up into the full potential in the plant that it first could possibly start off with as the seed. So that whole story kind of brought me into what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight. It's from Matthew 13, verse 1 through 9, and then 18 through 23. In Matthew 13, 1 through 9, Jesus tells the parable about the sower and the seed. The sower and the seed, a sower goes out and spreads seed across the land. Lots of seed lands, 4 different places. It either lands on a path, it lands on ground which has some rocks in it, it lands where there's some thorns, or it lands in some soil and somehow is able to grow up and be the mature plant that it's supposed to be. Now Jesus tells us this whole parable not to talk about just the seeds, but it has deeper meaning and reason behind it. The seeds and the story talk about just gaining understanding about God and about the Word itself with the Bible. So tonight I'm going to cover some main points about how we can go about digging deeper into that understanding. So my first point, the first step that we need to take is going to be we need to listen and we need to have a desire to dig deeper. Jesus in chapter 13 verse 4 talks about the sower scattering the seed. In verse 4, the sower scatters the seed and it lands on a path, which birds are able to come down and swipe up the seed right away. There's no chance for it to grow. Jesus then explains in verse 19 that the seed that landed on the path is just like people who hear the word, but they listen to it, but they don't understand it, and it doesn't process. They don't process it or make it a part of who they are. They just hear it and do nothing about it. So then the devil is able to sweep in, tempt those people, and pull them away, and like nothing ever happened, or that they ever heard the word. So an illustration that I thought for you guys would make sense is a coach talking about sports teams. A coach explains the rules to a game and teaches everybody how to properly play the game. But if the players don't buy in and listen to what the coach had talked about and the rules that go on, when they go out and play the game, nothing's going to happen. They're going to probably lose because they don't know how to properly play the game, and nothing sank in with what the coach was talking about. It fell on deaf ears. So what I want for you guys is I want you to think about where can you hear God talking to you, and where can you seek to grow in your relationship with Him by listening to it.
Did you take speech class? You're not supposed to write that much on your notes, Timmy.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Cut. I'm done. Shoot. I don't know how to end. Dang it.
We're not doing all that.
Just do it.